Sup, Ellie? Hope you're well. YouTube live. Talking about Coney.
That is gonna fall. You need to find the bloody. Yeah,
I know, it's upstairs somewhere.
That is just gonna follow.
Yeah. So I'm just doing a quick live. Obviously, you may or may not be aware that the news today. Hey, what's happening, Dave? The news today dropped that Coney Beach will be officially closing in September. Now, October, sorry. Now, I heard rumours before it was actually officially announced around Coney Beach and the staff that saying this is going to be the last season. And I kind of believed it, but I didn't really want to. And then, of course, the Evans family, Patrick, that owns Coney Beach, officially announced today that it is actually the last year of Coney Beach. So, far as I'm aware, Coney Beach, yeah, make sure you do, Dave. You need to come down, pal. You need to come down. Far as I'm aware, Coney Beach will remain open until October. Yeah, unfortunately, Ellie, there is a planned demolition of Coney Beach to make way for, as far as I'm aware, student accommodation, a gym, some sort of shopping complex, and amenities. That's what I know. I'm not sure where the Walters is going. We've had a couple of showmen come down over the last 2 weeks, having a look at it. I know it's been offered to a couple of other showmen, but I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, as far as I'm aware, October the 5th. October the 5th is normally the end of the season. I know we stop in September, which is after the holidays, and then we're open for like 1 or 2 days in October then for end of season fireworks. I hope so, I really do. I mainly do fun fairs and attractions around Wales, Ellie. Go and check out my channel. Plenty of vlogs on there.
Which Ellie is it?
Ellie Rose Walker.
Oh, not that one.
No.
Ellie, you mean?
Yeah, that Walter is one of the original Thunderdomes, actually. There's not many of them about now. It's one of the originals. Same as the KMG Afterburner. That's actually the prototype for the Afterburner. That is down Coney Beach. My opinion, I really think that the Afterburner beach party. Hey, what's happening, Sam? Hope you're well, lovely. Hope you're looking after Dave with his sore back. Yeah, check out my channel, Ellie. I've got a couple of pull-on vlogs on there. Hope you're well, Sam, love. Dave, tell Sam to get in touch with me. She wanted a bit of skincare ages ago. I forgot to chat to her about it. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, well, my opinion, I reckon the Afterburner will probably go abroad. I don't think that'll travel the beach party. I really don't. I really can't see that traveling because A, it's on like 2 loads, and B, it's just too big of a machine to build up and pull down all the time. I hope so. I really hope so. I know the Afterburner's up for sale. I know the biplanes are up for sale. And a couple of other things are up for sale, but some of the machines down Coney Beach actually belong to other showmen. They don't actually belong to Coney Beach. Yeah, it won't travel, Dave. It's as much as I'd love it to travel, I really would. Too big of a machine, really big of a machine to even consider building up and pulling down, and then traveling, building up and pulling down. It would much rather, it would much more be suitable for like a static attraction somewhere. Clarence Spear would be nice. Yeah, it'd be lovely at Clarence Spear, the bottom end of it, overlooking the sea. It'd be lovely down there. But I don't know who's having it, Dave. But if we're lucky, if we're very lucky, it'll remain in the UK. But I very much doubt it. I think it'll go abroad. That's my opinion. Yeah, it was announced today. Um, like I said, I didn't want to believe it. Yeah, it's going to go abroad, Dave. I know it's going to go abroad, especially the one on Coney Beach being the prototype for the afterburner. It's like an original, so that's going up for 230 grand, I think it is. Yeah, been there. But yeah, like I said, it was officially announced today. I heard rumors around the park over the last couple of months, and I was like, yeah, okay, it probably will close this year, and it'll be the last season. And then when the Evans family actually officially announced it today, it kind of made it real, you know. It kind of made it real. It is a shame for holiday park up there. There's a bit of entertainment in Sandy Bay and Treco Bay. There's a bit of entertainment up there, but not enough to warrant a caravan park of the size that's up there. It's going to become a ghost town. It really is. And it's not just Coney that's going. Everything from, if you've been to Coney Beach, there's kind of a road that separates Coney Beach from the arcades up the top, and then everything down the bottom. Everything down the bottom end is going. So you've got Coney Beach, you've got the arcade that's attached to Coney Beach, you've got the pub club on the corner, that's going. You've got the fish and chips stall, that's going. You've got the seafood merchant that's been there for donkey's years, he's going. You've got Scoops, which is the coffee shop, that's going. So it's not just Coney Beach, the attractions that are going. It's everything from the bottom end is being demolished as well. In Coney Beach, you're looking at an amusement park, a pleasure park of 100 years. Originally, Coney Beach was originally built to entertain American soldiers from World War II who came home from World War II. And when they landed on the shores of Britain and Wales, Coney Beach was built for the American troops, hence the name Coney Beach. So it kind of felt like Coney Island in America. So that's why it's called Coney Beach, to kind of make the American troops feel more at home, as opposed to Coney Island. But it was built during the World War II era, for American troops to have a bit of pleasure. No more fireworks, Dave. No, October's going to be the last fireworks, unfortunately. But yeah, high tide is remaining. High tide on the end, a bit further up, is remaining. So they possibly will do more fireworks. I'm not sure, but it's not going to be attached to Coney Beach. But yeah, Coney Beach being 100 years old. Maybe a couple of weeks, pal. What?
Over 100 years old.
Over 100 years. Over 100 years old. And the ghost train in Coney Beach is one of the original ghost trains, Pleasure Beach ghost trains that were built for the American troops in World War II. So you're looking about 1940, late 30s, early 40s. You're looking at that ghost train. That ghost train is one of the originals in Coney Beach, and to have that just demolished for housing and a gym and kind of entertainment and a shopping area, there's not even any words. Do you know what I mean? How can you get rid of that? How can you get rid of a ghost train that's been there since the 1930s, early 40s to make way for housing, to make way for a gym. It's man, it's heartbreaking. It's like so many families have grown up in Coney Beach. I grew up in Coney Beach. My father, when we weren't estranged and we were actually talking, used to take me there years and years ago when I was a little boy. And my first little train ride at the back of Coney Beach, that was my first ride. So it is going to kill the Elvis weekend because the club at the bottom is going to be gone. I can't think of the name of it. What's the name of it? Breeze. Yeah, Breeze. The club pub in the corner, Breeze, that's gone. That's gone. So they've been instructed in Coney Beach to start pulling down in September, ready for the actual closure of Coney Beach on the October. But like I said, I grew up there as a kid. I was like, I don't know, 5 or 6. The wife has got memories of her grandmother taking her to the caravan. My grandmother's got photographs, and my wife Sandy's got photographs of them all down Coney Beach in the caravan park. And then I grew older. I took Josh to Coney Beach when he was a baby. And then when Ryan was born, I took Ryan to Coney Beach when he was a baby. His first ride was on the jungle train. And then I took Oliver to Coney Beach when he was a kid. So you look at a whole generation of families, the memories just completely wiped for housing, a gym, and bloody shopping. It's bloody sad. It really is. I mean, you look in October, how many weeks do we go into October? Like 6, 7 weeks, I think.
No.
Something like that.
Well, no. The kids break up next week. They're off for 6 weeks. They go back
Yeah, but
beginning of September.
But we're not open normally till the end of September anyway. The start of September we normally close, and then we're open then for a couple of days then in October, fireworks.
Yeah.
It won't stretch through until October, guys. I mean, you got from next week now when the kids break up all the way to like the beginning of September. So you got that 6-week window, right? And then we're normally closed for a couple of weeks, and then we're open for like 2 days in October. I never did the figure of 8. I'll be there on the last day. I'm all right, Paul. I'm devastated about Coney Beach. That's why I never do a YouTube live. Never ever do a YouTube live. Never. But I felt this needed for me to kind of put my thoughts forward, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'll be there on the last day of opening in Coney Beach to film, obviously. It's going to be emotional. Definitely going to be emotional one, I will be. And I want to be there for the when the gates close at the final time, for the final time. I want to be there when they close for the final time. I really do. Oakwood's just another kettle of fish, Paul. It really is. I know there was plans to buy it out and take it over by another company, but they didn't have any contact back from Aspro. They basically shouldered them off and said Oakwood's not for sale. The Super Bob in Coney Beach, I know the owner of that well. As far as I'm aware, it's been sold. As far as I'm aware, don't take that with a pinch of salt, right? As far as I'm aware, it's been.
That fell through, didn't it?
What?
That fell through, didn't it?
I don't know. He probably would have sold it, but as far as I'm aware, I mean, who knows? I don't know what will happen with the Super Bob. I don't know. I don't know what will happen with it. I don't know. It needs a lot of work. It's an old machine. I'm hoping either Abbott's will buy it, or who owns New York? I can't think who owns New York. I'm sure it's Abbott's,
Can we
no?
ask Oliver?
Who's? Oh, yeah, I know. I hope, I hope Henry doesn't step in, Paul. Oh man, Oakwood. I've always said it. I've said it for years and years, Mark. Long before Oakwood closed, that Oakwood could be an absolute gem of a park. It could be an incredible park. It really could. The location of it is beautiful. The amenities there are beautiful. You know, the size of it is enough to warrant a theme park. And I don't know why Aspro don't want to sell it on to an investor who wants to pour money into it. I don't know why Aspro are so. I know they want the money and they want the sale of it, but it's it's clear that what kind of Aspro think of the people who grew up in Oakwood. Yeah, I know a lot of staff are going to be losing their jobs, myself included. Um, yeah, a lot of staff are going to be losing their jobs, a lot. And I've spoken to a lot of them, and they just don't know where they're going to go. They don't know what they're going to do, because that's all they know is Coney Beach. They've been there. I mean, look at the guy who does the donuts on the corner. The guy who does the donuts, he's been there for 60 odd years, or however long it is, 50 odd years. What are you supposed to do? After all those years being in Coney Beach, what are you meant to do? You know, it's devastating. But all I know is it's not like everybody having a dig at Coney Beach and everybody blaming Coney Beach for closing. It's not actually Coney Beach that made the decision. It's more to do with the council. Now, I don't know everything about what went on, what's going on, but all I know is the recreational ground studs fair ain't happening. Aberhaven, something is up. This year, the recreational ground studs fair isn't happening. I don't know why I haven't heard anything, to be honest. We knew it was coming. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I've known it was coming for the last 2 years. I've known it, but I thought it was going to drag on to like 2027. I thought we were going to have another couple of years left at Coney Beach. I really did. I thought we were going to have like another 2, 3 years on Coney Beach, to enjoy it. But for them to come out with the announcement today, like first I saw it on Wales Online, and you know what Wales Online are like. They exaggerate things, don't they? But then I saw Coney Beach put up a statement confirming it. So I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, what can you say? Do you know what I mean? What can you say? Like, I've grown up with it for years and years and years. My kids have grown up with it for years. It's a damn shame. It really is. Yeah, it is hard to accept, pal. It is. And it's going to be even more harder to accept when I go down there on the final day to film and to see the gates close for the final time. See those gates close? Yeah. Man, that's like 100 years gone. That's like closing a book on 100 years. 100 years of memories. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh, no doubt I will be. I know I will be. I know I will be on the final day. That having that last ride on the Walters or the last ride on Fantasia. It's crap, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's crap. It is crap. I mean, it's crap. Like you said though, Mark, Oakwood is bad enough. It's crap, innit? That we're losing everything from our childhoods. We're losing everything. We're losing everything from our childhoods. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. What do you say? What do you say? You can't say anything, can you? But yeah, I just wanted to jump on a live, guys, and kind of air my thoughts and my feelings and my opinions on it. I know it's slowly but surely our childhood and everything we grew up with is being erased. Everything like megaphobia. I remember going on megaphobia in Oakwood when I was in year 7 in high school. I think it was. It may have been before that. I don't know. I was in high school, maybe year 7. I was like, I don't know, maybe 12 or something, 11 or 12. And going on megaphobia for the first time. And I didn't want to do it all day. I was saying to my friends, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then it was like 20 minutes before we had to get on the coach, go back to school. And I braved it. And that first drop going down megaphobia, oh man. Oh, they are making a fortune, pal. They are making a fortune. But yeah, Oakwood was just sad, man. Like the family that owned Oakwood before Aspro took over, that's what the park should have been. Do you know what I mean? That's what the park could have been when Aspro took over, and that's what the park should have remained. You had Jake's Gold Mine, you had Jake's Town, you had the gold panning, you had the bands that were playing. It was run properly, and Oakwood was just a hive of activity back in the day. It really was. It was like the place to be. I know it didn't have great ownership team when Aspro did. Aspro just wanted it for the money side of it. The family that actually opened it and made it what it used to be, before Aspro took over, did an incredible job of it. And unfortunately, they left to take on Blue Lagoon. But yeah, Oakwood. I got a lot of memories of Oakwood. A lot of memories of Oakwood. A lot of memories of Oakwood. You know what I mean? But I'm lucky that Oliver got to ride Megaphobia before it closed. I really am. But yeah, Coney Beach is it's just a shame, innit? We're left with Barry Island. That's all we're left with, guys. That's all we are left with is Barry Island. And yeah, the family McNamara, yeah. But yeah, we're left with Barry Island, guys. That's all we got after October now. That's all we've got is Barry Island, and obviously the travelling fairs around the South Wales area. Obviously, we got the Danters, you got the Studs, we got Holmes. We got all the Danters up here. So we're left with Barry Island. That's all we got for a pleasure park. Unfortunately, we've got a little bit down the Mumbles. I mean, Studs are putting a little bit of investment into that down the Mumbles. Of course, we got Aberafon as well, which is remaining for the duration of the holidays. But yeah, if you want to travel afar apart from Barry Island, I think the closest pleasure park from here is probably Minehead. Barry won't be long. No, do you know what? I got a funny feeling that Barry Island is going the same way as Coney Beach is. I got a really, really funny feeling that Barry Island is going the same way. I know Henry's put a lot of investment into Barry Island, but it's really had issues over the last couple of years that need sorting out. And I think unless somebody takes it over that really cares about it, then, like you said, Barry's just going to go the same way as Coney Beach did. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of air my views on Coney Beach and kind of confirm that it is closing in October. Now, it will remain open from, like, it's open on the weekends, but like as from next weekend, it will be open every day throughout the holidays. Yeah, it was yeah, you could see that on your video, Mark. The video you posted about Oakwood, outside Oakwood, that little speech you gave, you could tell it was a struggle to get through that speech. But yeah, I mean, you can say it all you want. I said it for years that Oakwood is going to close and it's not looking good. But when it actually closed, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how something of that magnitude and something of that place in our childhood and that place that holds so many memories can just close like that. You know, it's sad, man. It really is. I don't know what's happening to the entertainment, not the entertainment industry, but the funfair industry, the attractions industry, should I say. The smaller attractions, the smaller attractions, just not coping at all with the cost of living and the current climate. They're not, and like with Merlin and like Alton Towers, like they're such a big company that little companies don't really stand a chance. Like I'm not a Merlin supporter. I don't support Merlin, but yeah, it's crap. It is. It is. I'm lucky that I started YouTube when I did. I am lucky I started YouTube when I did actually because I've filmed in Oakwood a good few times and they're on the channel, so there'll always be memories. I filmed in Coney Beach 100 times, so memories of Coney Beach will always be on the channel. So that's kind of why I do YouTube. I don't do it for subs. I don't do it for bloody likes or subscribers or money. Certainly not money anyway. I don't do it for any of that. I do it for like how I started it. Love Romeo. Like why I started it for memories. I started YouTube for memories, not just for, like I said, not just for the kind of YouTube content creator bullshit. I started YouTube for memories of the kids and the places we go to. Hey, what's happening, painting, love? Have you heard about Coney Beach, love? This is why I'm doing a live. Just kind of wanted to officially announce that
God, he's late today.
it is happening. What?
He's late today.
He's new.
He's late.
Yeah, he's late. Very late. Yeah, you've heard about Coney Beach painting, haven't you? Shocking news today. Oh, it's bloody heartbreaking, Pete, isn't it? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I am gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like my Apple coaster. Even though it does my head in, it's still, it fills up my weekends and fills up the half terms, and I love meeting people and talking to different families and little kids having their first ride on the roller coaster and just all the memories you can make. And I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I really don't. Yeah, I am paint. Yeah. Up until October, love. And that's it then.
But not all the time. Doesn't he?
Well, no. It's crap, innit? Do you know what I mean? I thought they were the pods.
No.
Oh, bloody hell, man.
I don't know what we've done with them.
Are they coming tomorrow?
Well, they should do.
Well, they better do. I don't think they will. Yeah, see you in a bit, Mark. Yeah, it's closing in October. Paint will be the last day. So it's crap, innit? Anyway, guys, on a rock and roll, I just wanted to jump on a live just to kind of share my views of Coney Beach and do the official announcement. I'm doing a vlog on a weekend from Bracken Mountain Steam Railway, so keep an eye out for that. I don't know, maybe a travelling fun fair now and again. I'll see you in a bit, guys. Thank you for joining me. Ta-ra.